What is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. This is Richie, and in today's video, I want to give you 5 reasons why I think the New York Jets have to trade for Aaron Rodgers. We see all the latest news, every single media outlet in the NFL right now, they're linking Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets. First of all, we don't know if this is definitely going to happen, but it is definitely something I want to keep talking about because I personally, as you guys know from my last video yesterday, I'm on board to bring Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets. And in this video, I want to break down 5 reasons why you should be on board as well. I know that a lot of Jets fans are a little hesitant to bring in Aaron Rodgers, and I hear you guys. But if you guys agree with me or you disagree with me, do me a gigantic favor and comment your thoughts down below in the comment section because I do love to hear all your opinions down below. And please do me a favor as well. Smash that thumbs up button, man. Really helps out the channel a ton. And subscribe to the channel if you are indeed new. With that being said, let's dive right into the video. So first reason why I have is, and a lot of people are saying this, not just Jets fans, not just Jets media outlets, even national media people are saying that the New York Jets are, quote, a quarterback away. Now, I know that you're going to say immediately, Richie, we are not a quarterback away. There's still holes across this team that needs to be addressed, and I'm aware of that. Offensive line needs to be addressed. There's some holes in the defense that you can say with pending free agents, linebacker, safety. We're not perfect at every position. That's not my point. But if you go back to this past season, this is what I want to bring up. If we had a good quarterback, if we had a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, for example, or a quarterback that played 17 games at average to above level quality, the New York Jets would have been in the playoffs. And I think that is a fact. With no quarterback this past season, that's the reason why we did not make the playoffs. We were 7-4 with 6 games to go, and we lose all 6 games because of bad offense and bad quarterback play. If the New York Jets scored an average of 22 points per game this season, we would have 11 wins. So if you look at the overall roster on this team, we are a quarterback away, and which is why I personally think it's worth it to go out there and get a future Hall of Fame quarterback that still has a lot of juice left in the tank, in my opinion, Aaron Rodgers, because we have a lot of players around him that I think will benefit him, and that leads me into my second reason. The Jets have the talent around Aaron Rodgers playmaking-wise. Now, PFF tweeted this out today. The potential Jets offense with Aaron Rodgers, and this is without any other potential moves that they could bring in, whether that's free agency or the draft. Aaron Rodgers with Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, Tyler Conklin, not to mention Jeremy Ruckert and CJ Uzomah as well. And like I said, we can definitely add another wide receiver, whether that's via the draft or even bring in Allen Lazard in free agency. You never know what the Jets will do. But PFF, they tweeted this out and they said this offense looks scary. And I think it looks scary as well. Talk about what Aaron Rodgers would do, first of all, with Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is a star. I think we can all say that. He's officially a finalist for Offensive Rookie of the Year. He should definitely win the freaking award. But what did Aaron Rodgers do with Davante Adams? He turned Davante Adams into a superstar. Now, I'm not going to give Aaron Rodgers all the credit because Davante Adams is a superstar and he did all the work himself as well. But we know what Aaron Rodgers can do with a star receiver, especially when you look at what Garrett Wilson did this past season with 3 quarterbacks that were not playing good football. He put up 1,100 freaking yards. Imagine what Garrett Wilson could do with Aaron Rodgers. Now, let's talk about Elijah Moore real quick. Elijah Moore, he's very talented, and we all as Jets fans have to admit that we were very excited about Elijah Moore entering year number 2 after his promising rookie season ended shortly with an injury. And then year number 2 was definitely a big disappointment for Elijah Moore. There's no sugarcoating it. He requested a trade. His numbers were pretty bad. His relationship with Mike LaFleur wasn't good. His relationship with Zach Wilson wasn't good. Well, guess what? We're getting a new offensive coordinator, a new system, and a new quarterback. So I think Elijah Moore could potentially break out, especially with Aaron freaking Rodgers. Breece Hall returning. We can rely on Breece Hall. I know that it's hard to put a lot of expectations on Breece Hall coming off that injury, but I think Breece Hall is going to be okay, especially in the second half of the season. And then Tyler Conklin, I think Tyler Conklin is a very underrated player to look out for if we do get Aaron Rodgers. The weapons are there, and that's my second reason. We don't have to really worry about Aaron Rodgers coming here with no weapons. The one thing we do have to worry about is protection for Aaron Rodgers. Is an offensive line, and that's going to be a priority on top of getting a quarterback, is definitely beefing up the trenches. Now, getting into my third reasoning. The New York Jets have an elite defense. We have a defense that is championship level. And I know some of you guys are thinking right away, Richie, This defense was overrated. They did not do that much at the end of the season. They did not take the ball away enough. I hear you. But the New York Jets were a top 5, borderline top 4, top 3 defense statistically. And they are going to get better next year because another year in the system of Robert Saleh, another year of experience for Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed in the same system, Quinnen Williams. I mean, I don't need to tell you who's returning on this defense. We got freaking stars on this defense. And to pair Aaron Rodgers up with the offensive weapons that I brought up with a defense that has championship level pedigree, we can go toe-to-toe with anybody, in my opinion, with this defense. And I know that this defense is not perfect, and there's some areas they need to improve on, such as defending against the run, forcing more turnovers. But I think that the potential of this defense is for real, and a lot of NFL media outlets are looking at the Jets as such a big piece for Aaron Rodgers because of the defense that we have. Say we do make it to the playoffs with Aaron Rodgers. We have a defense that can really, not shut down guys like Mahomes or shut down guys like Burrow, but I think we have a defense that's going to get better, that can contain them enough and keep up with them and make enough plays to keep them in games. I guess that's just me being wishful thinking here, but the Jets defense is ready to win right now. They are ready to go. They are a championship playoff caliber defense this past season, which is why I would love for them to be aggressive to get Aaron Rodgers. Now, this fourth reason is going to be a little bit of a stretch here, but bear with me, guys. Aaron Rodgers could give the Jets a chance for the Super Bowl. Whoa, okay, Richie, relax. You're getting way over the top. We haven't even made the playoffs in 12 years. Why not dream big, guys? We're talking about Aaron freaking Rodgers here. Look at the past quarterbacks that won Super Bowls even recently, right? The Los Angeles Rams, they're a win-now team, different than the Jets, I get that. But they go out there and get Matthew Stafford. They win a Super Bowl with him in year 1. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they weren't even a playoff team. They were not a Super Bowl caliber team. They go out there and get Tom Brady, the greatest of all time. They get a Super Bowl ring. And I know I'm leaving out a bunch of other teams that get veteran quarterbacks that don't win Super Bowls. But Aaron Rodgers has one Super Bowl trophy, and I'm sure he would love another one. And he would make the Jets Super Bowl contenders, not even just playoff contenders. I'm talking about Super Bowl contenders, and that's what we want as Jets fans. Yeah, we want to make the playoffs first before we talk about the big game, but Aaron Rodgers could give the Jets a chance for the big game, and that's just like a fact. I mean, I'm not sitting here telling you guys if we get Aaron Rodgers, we're winning the Super Bowl. That's not what I'm saying. My point is Aaron Rodgers will give the Jets a chance for the Super Bowl for 1 or 2 years, and there's a 1 to 2 year window to go all in because we got all these young talent on the roster under rookie contracts. Now's the time to win with Sauce, Garrett, Breece Hall, Elijah Moore, Elijah Vera Tucker, Mekhi Beck, all these players on cheap rookie contracts we don't have to pay. Now's the time to bring them in to win now with Aaron Rodgers. And I know I should be talking about making the playoffs first or even winning the division before I bring up the word Super Bowl regarding the New York Jets, but why not dream big? Why not? Okay, I'm not predicting it. I'm not saying it is, but I know you guys are probably thinking, Richie, you're crazy, but it's all good. Now, this fifth and final reason, now this is another one that might rub some of you guys the wrong way, but hey, that's part of my job here on Jets Media to bring up controversial takes, right? Now, this one is more for the long term because some people are a little hesitant to bring in Aaron Rodgers because what's the long-term plan? You're bringing in a quarterback, you're sacrificing future draft picks, and then we're only going to have him for 1 to 2 years. What happens afterwards? Well, my fifth reason is Aaron Rodgers could benefit Zach Wilson's development. Now, I know you're right away, some of you guys say, Richie, Zach Wilson's done. He is not the future of this organization. Stop with Zach Wilson. Just stop. And hear me out. And I'm not saying this is definitely going to happen, but this is a possibility. Zach Wilson grew up idolizing Aaron Rodgers. Now, what does Zach Wilson need? He needs to rework his fundamentals, and we heard Aaron Rodgers actually talk about Zach Wilson on the Pat McAfee show a couple days ago, and he was very, glowing about Zach Wilson. He thinks there's a lot of talent in there, and who better to help out Zach Wilson than Aaron freaking Rodgers, who they have a relationship established. They met each other during the joint practices together. They talk to each other in the offseason, whatever. And what if Aaron Rodgers comes here to the Jets and he brings us to the Super Bowl he brings us to the playoffs. I'm getting ahead of myself. The Super Bowl, I know, I get it. But he brings us to the playoffs and we start winning games, and then Aaron Rodgers retires and Zach Wilson was underneath Aaron Rodgers those times, and the Jets feel comfortable with what Zach Wilson was doing behind the scenes to hand him the job back. You never know. That could be a pipe dream. I get that. I totally understand that. But I definitely want to bring it up because it is something interesting that you could wonder of what Joe Douglas and the Jets front office could be thinking about that in terms of, hey, we can get Aaron Rodgers to win now, and maybe we can even give Aaron Rodgers the role as a mentorship because we know that Zach Wilson's physically gifted. His issue is fundamentals and his mentality and his ability to stay humble and be a leader and do all the things that require to be a franchise quarterback. And why not your childhood hero and Aaron Rodgers be your mentor? So that's another reason why I feel like Aaron Rodgers would make a lot of sense for the Jets to help out Zach Wilson in his game. So that's my 5 reasons. The Jets are a quarterback away. The Jets have the talent around them playmaking-wise. We have a defense that is ready to win now. Aaron Rodgers can give the Jets a chance to go to the playoffs and potentially to go to the big game. And then number 5, mentor Zach Wilson for the long run. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section of my 5 reasons why I think the New York Jets should definitely trade for Aaron Rodgers. And let me hear your thoughts of why you disagree with some of my takes and why I'm so over the top and I'm thinking like a little too crazy right now. And I can admit it, and I'm okay with it. I can admit it. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time. Let's go Jets. Peace.